Hey everybody, listen, the way we consume things, information, news has changed. It's not like the old days anymore. Majority of the people are just not trusting your everyday media, your news. It's full of opinions and a lot of misinformation. So guess what? People nowadays are going to alternative sites, alternative ways of receiving news. YouTube is a major platform for individuals who post everyday content on news, on stories, on different subject matter that basically everybody consumes. Should you believe them? I don't know. It's entirely up to you. For example, if you have one person that tells you, hey, listen, don't stick your finger in the socket, you're going to get electrocuted. You might want to be hesitant in believing that. But if you have 100 people saying the same thing, chances are it might be true. Trust, but verify. So how do you verify? Maybe you keep doing your homework. Maybe you keep searching and finding other sources of that particular information. Maybe you find somebody who says, hey, listen, instead of sticking your finger in the socket to see if there's electricity or not, there's this great tool, this screwdriver that you can stick in there and you don't get electrocuted, and it measures the electricity that goes through. Just saying. Trust, verify. Today's media and today's outlet and today's sources of how we receive information has changed. Today's way of absorbing news, of getting news, information has changed. It's not like the old days. In the old days, we turn on the radio, we turn on the television, and we consume news. More and more people have become distrusting of all this misinformation that's putting out there. More and more people are beginning to realize that, guess what? I should look for another source of information. YouTube is a great platform of that. Guess what? Millions and millions of content creators are putting information. If you want to go on a business trip, if you want to go on vacation to Aruba, more people go to YouTube and look for videos from everyday folks that have been to Aruba, that post their views, post their videos, and give an opinion on what Aruba is all about. So guess what? Why not do this with everything? If somebody tells you, hey, don't stick your finger in the electric socket because you're going to get electrocuted if you want to measure or see if there's electricity, should you believe him? It's entirely up to you. Only if one person says that, you might want to verify that it's true. But if you have 100 people saying that, it might be true. Furthermore, someone else comes in and says, you know what, there's a tool that you can stick into the socket and you can measure or see if there's electricity, and it's safe, you don't get electrocuted. Once again, you listen to them, you trust them, but you verify it. Every day, we have to deal with information. There's millions and millions of information and data that come to us daily, and our brain just doesn't process everything. How do we know what's true? Who do you listen to? There's 1,000,001 people out there telling you, giving information. How can you tell which one is accurate? If you're like me, I listen to everybody and I draw my own conclusions. Sometimes it takes 3, 4 people to convince me. Sometimes it only takes 1. Sometimes it takes 100. But I do my due diligence. I listen to everybody and I form my own opinions. News, information, data has changed. It's not news, information anymore. There's a lot of opinions, and a lot of those opinions can get us in trouble. So, trust, but verify.